Just getting started today. Done one portage from Malik Lake. Going down the Crow River. Looks like we got another portage coming up here in just a few moments. Mosquitoes are out. Well, we got the 575 meter portage here. This will take us right into Lavac Lake.
All right, here we go.
Note to self, when carrying the canoe, please put the yoke in the proper position so you carry the canoe the correct way. Otherwise you get a bit of a sore neck. So we're coming to the end of Lavac Lake right now. This lake has 3 campsites on it. 2 of them are really in bad shape. The best one is actually the one right at the end of the portage, which still is not saying much. But it's peaceful, it's quiet, and there are some mosquitoes out here. But we're just at the end of it now and ready to continue on with our day. So we just completed the 1280 portage. And we have to go across this body of water, huge body of water. I mean, I'm talking lots of water, lots of death traps and everything, to that other side there where we have to go and do like a 2,400 meter portage. So essentially this is like a 3,600 meter portage with a stop a third of the way. So we finished the long portage. We're back on Crow River, and the portage, it was, you know, for the most part all downhill, but all the overgrown leaves and branches and stuff going right over the trail was not fun, especially when they're full of water. So our feet are kind of soaked in legs and pants and shirt and all that. But it was kind of refreshing because it was kind of warm too. But the river seems to be a little on the full side. We'll paddle a little while. Aroni is a complete animal, by the way. He decided to single carry the canoe the entire way on that last portage of 2,400 meters and didn't stop at all.
Yeah, trying to lose weight.
Trying to lose some weight.
200 pounds.
Yeah, good times.
Yes, yes.
And as we were doing that walk, we were like asking ourselves, why do we do this? You know, with the mosquitoes and the branches and the excessive, you know, work and wet and uncomfortableness, slippery, all that good stuff. Why do we do this? 1, because we can. Number 2, because
it's difficult.
It's difficult. Number 3,
because that's what friends are for. We get to hang out once a year for a whole week.
And number 4, because it's a sense of accomplishment.
Yes.
So we're right here at the top of Blueberry Falls. We had the canoe down that little section right there. Actually a big rock right there. We went around that, came down the swirl and swing right back in. Piece of cake. So now if I swing over to my left here, you will see falls.
awesome, bro.
Bottom of Blueberry Falls. The campsite here looked really, really nice. It was right above the falls. You had a nice view, lots of room. Definitely be a place to stay. We were able to make up a little bit of time. We skipped the little 20-meter portage. It was in high water, a little bit of rapids. Just stay right of the one rock and you're good. And so we're going to spend a little extra time just kind of chilling here and looking at the falls, getting some pictures. So we're taking a portage around a set of rapids. Jeff's map says to take it. It's an unofficial portage. While we're here, there are some people out here doing the rapids. You better turn that canoe around. Speaking of canoe, look at this guy.
Hey there.
To the left, sir.
I'm looking for a railroad track.
There's no railroad track anymore, but we gotta go left. Jeff's map says to go left.
Okay.
I mean, isn't this an easier trail?
Oh, awesome trail.
Aroni Torres, this is your second trip to Algonquin Provincial Park.
I love it. It's the best place to be in the summertime. Nice and cool. Lots of nature.
Yep, so as you can see, it's a pretty wide trail. Looks like some cars drive on here. Old railroad track. Thank you, Jeff. And here's the put in. It's a little steep, so be extra careful. Yeah, it's a little steep. Let's unpack right here and then carry the canoe down, then put our gear in. Oh, what if you just sit in that and then I just push you down?
Oh, shit, that'd be fun.
Well, we've made it onto Radiant Lake. We had a nice little headwind, about 3/4 of the way. We're just outside the mouth of the Petawawa. There's a couple of houses here on this lake. I remember seeing that one in 1989. And there's a couple more to our right. But we got 2 campsites up here. Looks like they're both vacant. We'll select one of these and stay there. Over towards that side is Odenbeck Station, towards the Little Madawaska. We've taken a campsite here. It's the most western site closest to the Petawawa River. Not the one on the river, but just a little bit south of the river. There's a house right next to it. It's been there for a while. And then here we are. Got a very large fire pit. Lots of space. Got our platypus water filtration system working by Gravity Works. This year we added on the carbon filter element. By doing that, it's made it a lot slower to filter water. But lots of flat spaces over here. Roni working the firewood situation here. The man can find wood. Look at that.
Yes.
Since this will be our last night here, I think a very nice, good, strong, solid fire with some bourbon.
Yeah, I would say it would have
be
a bonfire. Good. Hopefully the neighbors don't call the Mountie.
A trusty little pocket rocket. Much smaller pot than last year. That last year pot on camping could have cooked for 12 people. This one here is perfect for 2. So tonight we're going to have a little Lipton chicken noodle soup, chicken fried rice, And dessert. Let's see here. What do I got here? Raspberry crumble. That's what I like to call reflection time.
Yes, indeed.
So, Aroni, what did you think of this year's 2017 trip to Algonquin?
Definitely different. I like the one.
The really long portage?
Yes,
3750?
the very long ones.
Yeah.
The single carry.
I'll tell you what, the single carry this year was great. We really experienced a lot more time out on the water and out at campsites, fishing, stuff like that. Were they tough? Absolutely. We packed a lot lighter this year than last year. Got some new gear.
Our gear's a lot better.
Yeah, got some new gear. I got a new backpack, and I'm still struggling with it because the weight doesn't want to sit right on my hips. And I probably got to continue to lose a few more pounds, but
Right.
yeah. Well, this is our second trip here together. I must say, it's great to get out here and unplug and
I've
get away
had
from the
some
world.
interesting weather.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
yes. Rain, cold, wind.
Yes.
We were lucky the first couple of days. The wind is pretty much with us until we pretty much hit the Petawawa River and started heading north. We were into the wind, uphill, into the wind.
Yeah.
At least we had a paddle.
That's the truth.
Yeah, this was a strong wind here at Radiant Lake. I know that I also want to thank my mom, who's not around anymore, but I would have never come here if it wasn't for her, because she really pushed me to get into Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts.
Gotcha.
And then in Boy Scouts, Troop 39 out of Morris Plains, New Jersey, had a couple leaders who knew about this place, and they came up here. And I came up here in '89, and then later in '94, fell in love with it. And then I, of course, never came here again. Never thought I'd come here again, ever. And then I saw some videos online of of Larry and Steve Hyatt out there, who I owe a lot of credit to, and thank you. If it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't have come back out here again, because those guys, a little bit older than us, not much, but they came out here and videoed and did it for, I guess, their dad, who can't come out anymore. And so it's great to see all their videos. We look forward to seeing them every time they're out here, and I learn little tips and tricks from those guys.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely challenges you mentally and physically also, you know?
Yeah, challenges you mentally and physically, absolutely.
I mean, you're out here with nature and just, yeah, it's definitely not for the lighthearted, man.
Nope.
So, if you think it's easy, don't come out here.
Yeah, it's
Just
not a walk in the park.
Just watch it on YouTube.
The,
That's much easier than coming out here and
yeah.
trying it.
The moment you lose respect for the water or for the lake or for the hills is when it's going to come back and bite you in the butt.
Yeah. Get hurt.
Look at this wind right here. Probably going to knock over the camera.
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow, 3 portages, paddle, up river, into the wind, probably on Cedar Lake, and then we'll call it a year. Amen. So our truck from Malik Lake took us from here. We went all the way up through to Radiant Lake.
All right. It's Friday morning. Beautiful day. Me and my best friend Bill Kett traveling up the Petawawa.
So I've been trying to teach Aroni how to do the Indian J-stroke.
Yeah.
So that way you can paddle on the one side of the canoe and go straight the whole time. But you'll need a lot more practice, because we're starting zigging and zagging.
All over the place.
Trying to go this way, we end up going that way. But it's been fun. View from the railroad bridge. Well, we're on our last portage here as we're heading on over to the Cedar Lake and go back to Brent. We did 39 portages. We did 15 in one day, which is a record for myself. We weren't trying to break it, but that's just because of the route we went on off of Crow River. We went all the way down to Crow River, all the way on over, back up to Petawawa, back to Brent. Go talk to Jake over at the store and say hi. I also wanted to mention another video person that I've been watching their videos is Chris Pratt. She's done really wonderful stuff with her adventures here in Algonquin, and that has also helped me get back into doing this again, my love for Algonquin. So thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. Keep doing your videos. I am nowhere near a videographer like you, but thank you. Here's the entrance into Cedar Lake. Let's go up around that point to the right, and then probably about an hour and a half canoe ride into the wind. We are now in the Brent downtown district. And the entryway to the water. Today's route, we went from Radiant Lake all the way back to Brent. You'll see Jake Pigeon, talk with him a little bit. It's always good catching up with him.